Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated and welcome to the stage your Master of Ceremonies.
Distinguished guests, graduands, and the many friends and family watching this event live streamed around the world. My name is Professor Liz Johnson and I am the Pro Vice Chancellor, Teaching and Learning. I am your Master of Ceremonies today. We begin by acknowledging the Wadawurrung people, the traditional custodians of the land on which we are gathered today. We pay our respects for their care of country and further extend that respect to elders past and present. The presiding officer for this ceremony is the Deputy Chancellor, Mr. Peter Meehan, assisted by the President and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Jane Den Hollander, AO. Members of the stage party include University Council members, Ms. Philippa Kelly and Mr. Peter Niblett, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research Alfred Deakin Professor Peter Hodgson, Chief Advancement Officer, Mr. Ron Fairchild, Chief Digital Officer, Mr. William Confalieri, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Built Environment, Professor Trevor Day, Deputy Chair of Academic Board, Associate Professor Joe Caldwell-Nielsen, members of academic staff and senior managers of faculties and divisions. We also welcome Mr. Nino Fika, who will deliver today's occasional address. The Chancellor will now open proceedings.
Vice-Chancellor, Professor Jane Den Hollander, AO, Occasional Speaker, Mr. Nino Fika, University Council members, distinguished guests, Deakin staff, graduates, your family and guests. I'm delighted to welcome you to this graduation ceremony. University graduations are great occasions, rich in tradition and history. They are days to be cherished and remembered. They give us the opportunity to look optimistically towards the future and to acknowledge the past through centuries-old academic traditions. But most importantly, they are an opportunity to celebrate your achievements with the friends, family and teachers who care about you. On behalf of the University Council, Deakin's governing body, I would like to congratulate you on graduating from Deakin University. Today's ceremony marks the completion of years of hard work and dedication, but it also signifies the beginning of an exciting new chapter in your life. It is a beginning, not an ending. Few occasions will hold as much pride and significance, not only for you, but for those who have supported you on the journey. All of us here today are united by a shared sense of pride in your achievement. A Deakin qualification is a valuable asset, one that will open many doors throughout your career. When you annotate your qualification with the word Deakin, you are highlighting to others that you obtained your degree from a great institution. You're graduating from a young and dynamic university, one that in a remarkably short period of time has made its mark on the world. Deakin today ranks 213 in the prestigious Shanghai Jiaotong ranking of the world's universities. But it's the future that we must focus on, and so let me assure you that we will continue to work hard to continue to improve the reputation of this great university. As you make your way in the world, I ask that you remember us and keep in touch as we're interested in your careers and what you might achieve. Let me congratulate you again and wish you every success for the future. You can be justly proud of your achievement.
Good evening and welcome to Geelong, the headquarters of Deakin University. Welcome also to this outstanding venue, the Costa Hall, for the fourth of our spring series of graduation ceremonies. Chancellor, our occasional address this evening is to be delivered by Mr. Nino Fika. Mr. Fika brings over 30 years' experience in the energy industry to his present position as Managing Director of AusNet Services. He is also a Director and the Chair of Energy Networks Association and of the Deakin University Engineering Advisory Board. He was formerly a Deputy Chairman and a Director of the Energy Supply Association of Australia and Chair of the CIGRE Australia. Mr. Fika holds a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering and a graduate diploma in management from Deakin University. He has also completed the Advanced Management Program at Harvard Business School and is a Fellow of Engineers Australia and a member of the Australian Institute of Company Directors. Graduates and guests, it's a great privilege to welcome Mr. Nino Fika to deliver this evening's occasional address. Mr. Fika.
Deputy Chancellor, Mr. Peter Meehan, Vice-Chancellor, Professor Jane Den Hollander, AO, academic staff, distinguished guests, graduands and families and friends. It's indeed a privilege to be here with you tonight. It's significant for me as a Deakin alumnus, but also because I'm deeply passionate around improving the profile and participation in engineering and sciences. And I'm particularly focused on getting more women into engineering. Deakin's been a wonderful partner in progressing that agenda for me. It is a very special night with what on the one hand is a culmination of many years of hard work, but importantly it's the beginning of a new life filled with promise and opportunity and challenge, and I expect there'll be plenty of those. But my philosophy is always to have a bit of fun along the way, and enjoyment is very important in your future careers. In 1966, Robert F. Kennedy delivered a very significant speech in which he quoted a famous Chinese proverb which says, "May we live in interesting times." Kennedy went on to say, like it or not, we live in interesting times. They are times of danger and uncertainty, but they are also the most creative of times, the most creative time in history of mankind. If we think about the world today, and I see ongoing challenges in the Middle East and widespread famine and hunger, threats of global terrorism and dangers in North Korea. But we also see amazing and exciting creativity and innovation in technology, the digital revolution, groundbreaking medical research and science. So those words from Kennedy's speech seem remarkably suitable for our world today, more than 50 years later. And what it tells me is that interesting times are here to stay. Today, change is happening at a rate that is unprecedented. Rapid change is the new normal. Certainty and stability feel a lot less real. And that makes us all feel very excited and also a bit anxious, but that's okay. The question for us as individuals and communities and as a society is what is driving that rapid rate of change? Why do we do what we do? It's something that I find myself thinking about a lot these days. In the context of a changing and increasingly more complex world, Australia too has its challenges. A few years ago, I was lucky enough to meet Lee Kuan Yew, who is the founder of modern-day Singapore. And I, interestingly, just asked his views on Australia's future. But I was a bit surprised when he said he was not overly optimistic, unless we changed. And when I asked him to explain, he simply said, "You just have too much. You don't really have to push yourselves." And it took me a little bit of time to process what he meant. After all, aren't we the lucky country? But he explained that as Australians, we have been blessed with some huge advantages in resources such as energy, minerals, agriculture and land. One could say that in recent years, we've mined our way to affluence and prosperity. But we are the lucky country. But what happens when that luck runs out? How do we continue to grow as a country and as a future economy? Where are the future jobs for Australians? We have created a great lifestyle and a standard of living, for some at least, but certainly not for all. Lee Kuan Yew's point was that maybe we have not had to really try as much as others have. Have we really had to create, to innovate, to educate our people to survive and thrive as a nation? Singapore, like many other countries with few natural resources, has had to imagine a future, had great passion, take risks, and work hard and smart. They brought together economic, political, social visions, all strongly aligned. But in my view, always at the centre of their strategy were its people and its communities and its society. They invested and continue to invest strongly in education, skills, technology to create that new future. This is where you fit in, to help both drive Australia's future economies and help shape our communities and society. I'm quite optimistic about our future, as I'm now starting to hear governments and business also talking about innovation, skills and services-based future economies. We are now starting to look at how Australia can create opportunities for all Australians, how jobs of the future will evolve. We are bringing together science, business, research and communities to align and collaborate on what will drive a sustainable future. I think we are changing, and I think we are back on track. We live in a world full of so much promise, and we have so much already. iPhones and the internet are just taken for granted. But just around the corner we have driverless cars, the Internet of Things, the potential for endless energy from the sun and wind, just to name a few. These innovations and countless others will help us accelerate to the next frontier. But how will these changes and innovations impact on society? What will it mean for jobs and communities? I don't know the answer, but I'm confident we'll find a way to adapt and succeed. The world also faces increasing challenges. We have seen and unseen poverty, terrorism across the world, access to education is a challenge, environmental and climate change, just to mention a few. These challenges are around every corner and around the globe. So the way I see it, the future has, on the one hand, some real challenges. But balancing that, we have great promise, we have exciting potential, and we have you. Your opportunity is how we join those challenges and that promise. I believe one of the great questions that we'll face in years to come is not technical, it's not economic, financial or political, but a moral one. The tough question will not be can we, the tough question will really be should we. As engineers, scientists and technologists, we don't innovate or create just for financial return, that's important. But in my view, our opportunity and indeed our obligation is simply to make the world a better place for its people and its communities every day. We must tackle inequality everywhere we see it, down the street or around the world. We can and must look after our people, our communities as we innovate, create and grow. Your path in life, if you choose to, will allow you to lead very strongly into the future and to help people's lives in many, many different ways. What an amazing gift and opportunity you have. My message to you is simply this: surround yourself with people who challenge, teach and inspire you. And don't judge us, and judge your success on how happy and fulfilled the people are around you, not on how much wealth you accumulate. So congratulations on your achievements so far. I don't have a crystal ball and life would be a lot less interesting if I did. But I believe if you can think and act with purpose, if you have no fear of failure, if you approach the future with courage and passion, and of course have some fun along the way, you'll have an amazing career and a very rewarding life. So good luck, and may you all continue to live in interesting times. Thank you.
Thank you, Nino, for sharing your reflections and insights with our graduands today. Please join me once again in thanking Mr. Nino Fika. The Chancellor will now commence the formal conferral proceedings for the ceremony. Chancellor.
I shall now, with the authority of Council, award certain diplomas and confer certain degrees. I call upon the Deputy Chair of Academic Board, Associate Professor Jo Caldwell-Nielsen.
Chancellor, I have the honour to inform you that the candidates who will be presented to you and those candidates whose awards are to be conferred in absentia are entitled to receive their respective awards. And on behalf of the Academic Board, I certify that they have fulfilled all the obligations and conditions prescribed by the University for these awards. I invite all eligible candidates to stand.
I will now receive candidates for admission to awards. With the authority of Council, I admit each of the candidates here present and those certified as in absentia to the appropriate awards of the University and to the rank, privileges and responsibilities of that award. You are now officially graduates.
Will graduates please be seated?
Distinguished guests and graduates, doctoral degrees are awarded for a substantial original contribution to knowledge achieved in 2 to 4 years of full-time candidature. The Deputy Chair of Academic Board, Associate Professor Jo Caldwell-Nielsen, will now present graduates admitted to doctoral degrees.
Chancellor, I present to you this graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Dana Al-Masri. Dr. Al-Masri's thesis is entitled The Design and Use of Redox Active Ionic Electrolytes for Thermal Energy Harvesting. Chancellor, Dr. Al-Masri. Dr. Murgason Anasami. Dr. Anasami's thesis is entitled Static and Dynamic Recrystallization Behaviour of High Entropy Alloys. Chancellor, Dr. Anasami. Dr. Asma Aziz. Dr. Aziz's thesis is entitled Frequency Regulation in Wind Integrated Power Systems. Chancellor, Dr. Aziz. Dr. Kashaya Badi. Dr. Badi's thesis is entitled Hybrid Mathematical Modelling and Optimization for Reaction Mechanisms of Thermal Stabilization in Carbon Fibre Production Lines. Chancellor, Dr. Badi. Dr. Nikki Burns. Dr. Burns' thesis is entitled Identification and Isolation of Drugs in Complex Samples. Chancellor, Dr. Burns. Dr. Antoine-Marie Dujon. Dr. Dujon's thesis is entitled New Technologies Reveal Insights on the Behaviour of Marine Vertebrates. Chancellor, Dr. Dujon. Dr. Lin Pen Phan. Dr. Phan's thesis is entitled Engineering of Silk Fibroin from Nanofibers to Nanofibrous Scaffolds for Biomedical Applications. Chancellor, Dr. Phan. Dr. Galoil Golkar-Narengi. Dr. Golkar-Narengi's thesis is entitled Predictive Modelling and Multi-Objective Optimization in Thermal Stabilization Process of Carbon Fibre. Chancellor, Dr. Golrangi. Dr. Emily Kerr. Dr. Kerr's thesis is entitled Electrochemical and Luminescent Studies of Ruthenium and Iridium Metal Chelates. Chancellor, Dr. Kerr. Dr. Amir Maya Khorasani. Dr. Khorasani's thesis is entitled The Selected Laser Melting Production and Subsequent Post-Processing of Titanium Alloy Prosthetic Acetabula. Chancellor, Dr. Khorasani. Dr. Andreas Kupka. Dr. Kupka's thesis is entitled Effects of the Microstructure on the Unloading Characteristics of Dual-Phase Steel. Chancellor, Dr. Kupke. Dr. Liam Lyons. Dr. Lyons' thesis is entitled Enhancing Engineering Education Through Remote Laboratories. Chancellor, Dr. Lyons. Dr. Leila Mahmoudi Farani. Dr. Mahmoudi Farani's thesis is entitled Australian Neighbourless Hoods, Investigating the role of the Built Environment in Encouraging a Sense of Community and Social Life in Low-Density Suburbia. Chancellor, Dr. Mahmoudi Farani. Dr. Shashank Masaldan. Dr. Masaldan's thesis is entitled Investigating Metal Aberrations in Cellular Senescence. Chancellor, Dr. Masaldan. Dr. Bahara Motamed. Dr. Motamed's thesis is entitled Colourful Language, an Inquiry into Colour, Space and Architectural Choices. Chancellor, Dr. Motamed. Dr. Manikan Dukarma Shunmaguval. Dr. Shunmaguval's thesis is entitled Machinability Studies of Selective Laser Melted Titanium Alloy. Chancellor, Dr. Shunmaguval. Dr. Kenneth Taylor. Dr. Taylor's thesis is entitled Landscape, Culture and Heritage, Changing Perspectives in an Asian Context. Chancellor, Dr. Taylor. Dr. Shulpe Tawari. Dr. Tawari's thesis is entitled Changing Neighbourhood Character in Melbourne, Multiculturalism in Planning. Chancellor, Dr. Tawari. Dr. Marinus van der Sluis. Dr. van der Sluis's thesis is entitled Improving the Quality of Australian Cotton During Processing. Chancellor, Dr. van der Sluis. Dr. Arangarajan Vinayamgam. Dr. Vinayagam's thesis is entitled Power Quality Analysis and Automatic Intelligent Control Strategy for Solar PV Microgrid. Chancellor, Dr. Vinayagam. Dr. Gareth Williams. Dr. Williams' thesis is entitled Dynamic Estimation of Human Energy Expenditure with Wearable Sensors. Chancellor, Dr. Williams. Dr. Omid Zabihi. Dr. Zabihi's thesis is entitled Chemically Modified Nanoparticles Towards Multifunctional High-Performance Polymer Nanocomposites. Chancellor, Dr. Zabihi. Dr. Sinju Zhao. Dr. Zhao's thesis is entitled iGold Nanoparticles-Based DNA Detection in Microfluidics. Chancellor, Dr. Zhao. Dr. Munji Joe. Dr. Joe's thesis is entitled Electrode Materials for Supercapacitors Operating with Electrolytes Containing Potassium Ions. Chancellor, Dr. Joe. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of doctoral degrees. Chancellor, the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Built Environment will now present graduates to you. Graduates will be presented in groups of 10 or fewer. We will applaud the graduates as each group is completed on the stage. I call upon Professor Trevor Day.
Chancellor, I present to you these graduates from the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Built Environment. Master of Architecture, Mina Abdel Kudus. Mohammed Bakri. Sarah Callahan. Henry Frewer. Mitali Gupta. Daniel Out. Lucas Sanchez Alt. Wong Chia Yi. Master of Architecture Design Management, Jason Hodser. Master of Construction Management, Anna Brennan. Gordon Dung. Constance Mahel. Sophie Stewart. Master of Construction Management, Professional, Nawal Anandakar. Srikant Anam. Aniket Botara. Zunun Parambat. Pradeep Chevuru. Kasara de Albus. Arpit Dubey. Surya Prakash Gupinath Pani. Viraj Gunal. Sharat Kapoor. Swati Prasad. Akshay Kondapati. Kotagundla Shashank. Tushar Kumar. Vivek Kurela. Abdul Malim. Deep Meta. Pranita Motawat. Abhishek Namila Konda. Devrat Nautiyal. Yuching Neo. Abhinav Penmetsa. Pavan Podila. Samir Rilon. Michelle Rodriguez. Sri Sabha Pati. Deepak Sharma. Mia Tran. Fang Fang Wang. Amelia Wang. Sidish Wareka. Yida Wei. Ankita Wiawahara. Yu Zhang. Master of Engineering, David Michael Shirley. Master of Engineering Professional, Abai Noble. Ashlyn Vijayan. Albert Anthony. Muhammad Ashraf. Ajay Bangani. Eldho Bajoy. Rushikesh Bosala. Shahan Bowati Gidara. Tuke Chima. Chirukuri Diviga. Aniruddha Das. Mahesh Dakuri. Eldroy De Silva. Namdi Etlega. Fallon Francis. Andrews Gandham. Mehboob Haq. Shahawat Hossain, Arkil James, Bishal Jain, Deepak Jayaraj, Chang Soo Jin, Abhiram Kannan, Abhijit Singh Kotajaj, Rohit Kaushal, Sandeep Kondapati, Ragil Krishna, Jishnu Krishnadus, Jiren Kurian, Binoy Lazar, Akhil Mudu Sudaran, Krishna Madi Goba, Makapati Kumar, Kesava Mandapati, Yagna Mandaba, Sundus Masood, Dominic Matthew, Nitin Matthew, Ali Haider Mirza, Mohammed Shabazz Khan, Pekon Mondal, Praveen Mumidi Sethi, Satya Narasuma Mani, Vincent Onyongo, Divyesh Patel, Himan Shubhai Patel, Nidhi Patil, Premkumar Periyar Sami, Naga Polymetla, Sadakur Rahman, Nandu Nair, Gautam Ranjit, Shurbanil Roy, Sadul Sriram, Sabroto Saha. John Sebastian. Imran Sheikh. Lakshar Shea Rotney. Savir Singh Sidhu. Binali Silva. Juskaran Singh. Young Sun. Surapaneni Anil. Rohit Jacob. Akil Tatil. Marvin Thomas. Ni2 Thomas. Tony Thomas. Jaya Krishnan Pillai. Virapan. Jatin Wadera. Wang Tianyu. Arju Xavier. Fatima Zaidi. Daniel Zakaria. Master of Landscape Architecture, Sophia Lay. Lizo Yu. Master of Planning Professional, Ella Adams. Shailesh McMahon. Bachelor of Design Architecture with distinction, Bachelor of Construction Management Honours, Lewis Carr. Gemma Shakespeare. Bachelor of Design Architecture, Bachelor of Construction Management Honours, Melissa Cameron. Samuel Jeffrey. Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Bachelor of Commerce with distinction, Anthony Northeast. Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Bachelor of Commerce, Thomas Feeks. Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Bachelor of Information Technology with distinction, Scott Kitchell. Bachelor of Biological Science Honours, Lee Adam Kett. Samuel Whedon. Bachelor of Civil Engineering Honours Hudson Anstey. Tivangda Dharmasena. Yasmin Feeks. Suchitra Gaukuda Wage. Janishka Gunawadena. Joel Guthrie. Navod Karnamage. Huang Jinchao. Kashish Malhotra. Siddharth Malik. Alan Mitchie. Luke Milstein. James Parrish. Sayema Saidi. Zahir Zaidi. Bachelor of Construction Management Honours Omar Amir. Andrew Chalmers. Peter Petricola. Mark Rabahi. Rajnesh Singh. Anthony Statiaris. Shane Wilson. Nicholas Wines. Christopher Wood. Bachelor of Electrical and Electronics Engineering Honours Kurt Elliott. Matthew Lau. Bachelor of Engineering Honours Alexander Hockey. Mitchell Tennant. Jackson Wright. Bachelor of Environmental Science Honours Sinead Baverstock. Bo Meany. Tess Pinnell. Natalie Petrovsky. Megan Taylor. Bachelor of Forensic Science Honours Diana McCall. Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering Honours Charmoda Weraman. Yaya El Kordi. Vinod Hapan Gama. Rakshit Jain. Sachin Nayaka. Kosinhala Tari Indra. Jacob McNally. Mayuko Pereira. Damien Sprollers. Timothy Taylor. Sung Woo. Bachelor of Mechatronics Engineering Honours Sean Chubb. Taruko Wudage. Mario Manita. Bachelor of Science Honours Carolus Wilson. Bachelor of Zoology and Animal Science Honours Emily Cicluna. Bachelor of Engineering, Bachelor of Commerce, Chase Galbraith. Bachelor of Engineering, Bachelor of Information Technology, Michael Wilkinson. Bachelor of Forensic Science with distinction, Bachelor of Criminology with distinction, Stephanie Paulina Yakimov. Bachelor of Forensic Science with distinction, Bachelor of Criminology, Danielle Chivarella. Bachelor of Forensic Science, Bachelor of Criminology, Cassandra Avendano. Mary Dunamar Gloska. Renee Johnston. Priyanka Sharma. Bachelor of Biological Science with distinction, Alice Holland. Bachelor of Biomedical Science with distinction, Monique Brugman. Anna Devar Sagayam, my apologies. Lee Ho. Natalie Thorne. Bachelor of Biomedical Science, Aitar Al-Abdallah. Win Win Tao. Amanda Kachab. Joseph Onyongo. Paige Rigby. Lonica Sood. Bachelor of Design, Architecture, May Amazona. Nan Mok Kam Hain. Lewis Iverson. Gareth Maddock. Peter Murad. Bao Tung Nguyen. Aren Oksuz. Nathan Petervu. Sebastian Revelado. Nan Nyot Yan. Bradley Webb. Bachelor of Engineering, Jaydev Singh Chavda. Dale Flanagan. Lu Chi Hung. Darcy McKenna. Tal Shun Zhou. Bachelor of Environmental Science, Environmental Management and Sustainability with distinction, Thomas Anderson. Sheridan Burnell. Shenalee Fernando. Damien Ford. Campbell Fox. James Irwin. Louisa Marston. Jasna Perry. Kate Sugarman. Bachelor of Environmental Science, Environmental Management and Sustainability, Brodie Ormond. Daniel Casulo. Ethan Martins. Kevin Mesquita. Matthew Oaten. Che Chen Priscilla Farm. James Sushich. Bachelor of Environmental Science, Marine Biology, Daniel Down. Monique Ann Hustler. Bachelor of Environmental Science, Wildlife and Conservation Biology with distinction, Tay Ekatoni. Holly Langton. Luke Laperna. Claire Pratico. Julian Turner. Melissa Varney. Bachelor of Environmental Science, Wildlife and Conservation Biology, Bridget Gillingham. Louise Kelly. Sarah Nagel. Corinne Perrins. Claire Ruschel. Celeste Taranto. Bachelor of Fisheries and Aquaculture with distinction, Colby Lesko. Bachelor of Forensic Science with distinction, Srinivasa Elanga Gavan. Anika Kennedy. Mitchell Molden. Rasan Sadiq. Matthew Morgan. Chun Wing Nan. Bachelor of Forensic Science, Chloe Claringbold. Emma Gray. Rebecca Hare. Lorraine Manair. Madison Menzel. Avalon Bianca Tickle. Bachelor of Science with distinction, Michelle Green. Caitlin Hobbs. Kana Kobayashi. Chui Yi Liu. Maria Abu Bakar. Islam Ahmed. Bachelor of Science, An Dung. Riley de Jong. My apologies, Anthony Joseph DeParlo. Matthew Driver. Elena Gaziz. Isabella Hawker. Isabel Johnson. Taylor Marsh. Lawrence Pereira. Nathan Such. Kaylee Singh. Jessica White. Bachelor of Zoology in Animal Science with distinction, Tegan Haberach. Sophie Lee Jenkins. William Purser. Cameron Say. Helena Sullivan. Bachelor of Zoology in Animal Science, Darcy Gordon. Alexandra Guild. Zeke Kwong. Erin Myers. Daisy Phillips. Atlas Purser. Christina Sleeth. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates.
Chancellor, Professor Neil Archbold was an eminent scholar who was actively involved in all facets of research and research training at Deakin University. He held a personal chair in paleontology and was the coordinator of earth sciences at Deakin University. He was extraordinarily well published. He was also a long-standing member of the Royal Society of Victoria and was that body's president from 2001 to 2004. Professor Archbold was the chair of the Academic Board's Higher Degrees by Research Subcommittee from 2003 until his death in November 2005. He was held in extraordinarily high regard by the staff and students of Deakin University. The Neil Archbold Medal is presented at graduation to winners of the Neil Archbold Memorial Travel Award. The Travel Awards are made each year to higher degree by research candidates who have produced the best peer-reviewed journal articles. The awards are for research-related travel. The Neil Archbold Medal is presented to Dr. Emily Kerr by the Chancellor and Mrs. Linda Archbold. Dr. Kerr was granted her award for her paper entitled Annihilation Electrogenerated Chemiluminescence of Mixed Metal Chelates in Solution, Modulating Emission Color by Manipulating the Energetics. The award assisted Dr. Kerr in undertaking a year of study at Harvard University, where she worked on developing low-cost point-of-care diagnostics. Chancellor, I present to you and Mrs. Archbold, Dr. Emily Kerr. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of prizes for this ceremony.
I am pleased to welcome Ms. Tegan Haberecht, who completed a Bachelor of Zoology and Animal Science with distinction, to respond to the Chancellor on behalf of all graduates. Tegan enjoyed the lively environment at Deakin and found the staff to be incredibly supportive in assisting her succeed and reach her goals. In the future, Tegan hopes to enjoy a rewarding career working with flora and fauna and find happiness through achieving new goals and spending time with her supportive network of family and friends. Graduates and guests, please welcome Ms. Tegan Haberecht.
Good evening, Deputy Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, academics, fellow graduates and guests. I'd like to thank you all for the opportunity to speak on behalf of tonight's graduating students. Graduates, today is a day of celebration. This ceremony is a momentous occasion that has taken years of preparation, and I hope you are all in high spirits for finally achieving this astounding accomplishment. Please take this moment to reminisce on the challenges you overcame to reach this milestone. Many of us face the test of transitioning from high school to university. Others, such as myself, may have transferred from one university or a degree to another, and some have taken the opportunity to study at Deakin later on in life. Let's not forget the difficulties we have faced along the way. Many of us have lost countless hours to sleep trying to meet assessment deadlines. There are also those who have packed up and moved far away from home, and those who have made long commutes to attend lectures, seminars, and practical classes. Some graduates were committed to working long hours in addition to studying just to make ends meet, while others were determined to find a balance between raising a family while also studying. These experiences may paint different stories for each and every one of us, but also shows that we have made sacrifices, celebrated achievements, and dealt with failure. Through these difficult times, we have all managed to persevere with sheer determination. Much of the fuel that has driven us through these difficulties and help us achieve success is the support and the motivation given to us by friends or family. If it wasn't for the significant people in our lives, many of us would not have been able to make it here tonight. And for that, I would like to acknowledge the sacrifices our friends and families have made throughout our time at Deakin. While the challenges we face vary from one graduate to another, we are all united as successful graduates of Deakin University, which provided us the privilege of an experience like no other. I would like to thank our academics who had the patience to guide us towards developing skills that allow us to grow immensely, both personally and academically. These skills will not only aid us in our employment, but help us maintain friendships and connections that will continue to grow endlessly. Our fun memories and experiences during our time at Deakin have set off a spark like no other. We have made lasting friendships and have been given endless opportunities. I hope that for all of us, graduation will be a catalyst, feeding our ambition and determination for success throughout the rest of our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to please put your hands together and join me in congratulating our fellow graduates on this occasion, thanking the people who have helped us be here today, and to wish tonight's graduates all the best for the next chapter in their life. Thank you.
Thank you once again, Tegan. Please join me in thanking again Ms. Tegan Haberecht. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor to close the ceremony.
Congratulations. You are now a graduate of Deakin University. This is an important day for you and your family, and a proud day for us too, as we've watched you and your fellow graduates walk across the stage, many nervous, but there are always smiles when you finally grasp a testament in your hand. My message to all of you is that whatever your chosen career path, pursue your passion even when the road ahead seems difficult. It's important to have dreams, but dreams don't come true just because you dream them. It's hard work that makes things happen, and it's hard work that creates change. But you all know this because here you are. Remember that the greatest innovations in our history always come from people who are bold enough to explore new frontiers and to think differently. Be curious, be brave, be creative, but most of all, be persistent. Work hard and have fun, and always remain aware of the inevitable and constant changes in our world, but also the fabulous opportunities that will undoubtedly come your way. And as we know, ideas, knowledge and know-how will be the critical currency for success in this 21st century. And I hope that you will put your Deakin degree to work to make a difference wherever you are in the world. And now, graduates, you have worked very hard and long to meet the demanding requirements of your degrees, and as some have already said, you've not realised that success all on your own. And so today is an opportunity to acknowledge the support and encouragement you've received from those who are closest to you. And so I ask you now to stand, to turn and face those who have supported you through your years at Deakin, and thank them with a mighty cheer and a round of applause. And if you will now turn and face the academic and administrative staff who've been integral in challenging and actually getting you to your points of graduation today. Please be seated. Graduates, in your time at Deakin, you will have developed lifelong friendships, and as an alumnus, you have become a valued member of our Deakin family. I trust that you will consider this as the beginning of a lifelong association with Deakin, your university, and I encourage you to keep in touch and to participate in the activities of the Deakin alumni. As alumni, you are our best ambassadors and the most important evidence of Deakin's success, so please make sure you stay in touch. Our alumni community extends across many different parts of Australia and the world and can provide you with opportunities to make contacts and connections, exchange ideas with like-minded people, but most importantly, provide you with support and friendship. And graduates, while I have your attention, I will encourage you to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey when it lands in your mailbox. The survey is sent to all students by the Australian Government, no trashing it. It helps us, your feedback is very important to us. It allows us to improve the student learning experience for the next generation who will be sitting where you are in years to come. But finally, here we are. Graduates, thank you for choosing Deakin. It has been our privilege to be part of your education, and I wish you good fortune for your individual and your collective futures. Distinguished guests, one and all, I send congratulations on behalf of Deakin University to our new graduates, and I thank you, their family and friends, for your participation in this ceremony. Thank you, and a very good evening to you all.
Graduates and guests, that concludes the formal proceedings of today's graduation. Michael Cristiano, Ron Murray and Mary Catanchen will now return to the stage accompanied by the Matthews Flinders Quartet. Following their performance, the academic procession led by the mace bearer will depart the auditorium. Graduates, to celebrate and acknowledge your new academic status, you are invited to join the academic procession. At the conclusion of the ceremony, graduates and guests are welcome to enjoy refreshments in the marquee situated just outside in the John Hay courtyard. Please welcome our performers to the stage.
You're a sky full of stars. I wanna give you my heart. 'Cause you're a sky full of stars. 'Cause you light up the park. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. 'Cause in the sky full of stars, I think I saw you. You're a sky full of stars. I wanna give you my heart. You're a sky full of stars. 'Cause you light up the park. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. Oh yeah. I don't care if you do. 'Cause in the sky full of stars, I think I see you. I think I see you. Let's see some hands. Come on. You're a sky. You're a sky. Such a heavenly view. Such a heavenly view. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you.